Big Data London 2024, right around the corner. What are you most excited about this year?
This is such a great event. It's just a great event to attend. It's a great event to be a part of, to sponsor. It's sort of, ground zero, if you will, for the data community in the UK and in actually probably broader Europe, because I know there's a fair amount of folks that come from outside of London. But it is so great for us to get to talk to our customers who are there, to get to talk to prospects who are there. I really do think it is a great gathering of the data community for London and for the UK, like I said. So we are really excited to be a part of it again. I think this is going to be our 5th year sponsoring and exhibiting. So like I said, it's a great show for us. We really love it.
What are some of the key topics that Fivetran will be talking about at the event?
So there's a couple of things we're going to be talking about. And what's nice is that every year as we go and we talk with customers, we talk with prospects, it's interesting to hear what they're concerned about or what they're interested in, where they're going with their data and their business. And so a lot of that feedback we take in every year, and then we think about, okay, as we come up on this one, what did we hear last year? What have we heard from customers since then? And then what are the things we want to address? So some of our key topics we're going to talk about based on customer feedback has been data readiness for AI. As you can imagine, that is a huge topic. Everybody's talking about it. But a lot of what we hear from customers is, how do I make sure I have the right data foundation for all of my AI initiatives? How am I building the right data strategy? How am I bringing all my data sources together to make sure that I'm maximizing my generative AI initiatives? So we'll have a whole session on that. The other thing that we hear a lot about is for larger customers that have what I would say are complex IT environments. So meaning they have some legacy applications. They have a lot of SaaS applications. Maybe they've built some custom sources. So they have data in a lot of different places and they have to do different things with it, right? So how do they think about everything from database replication to modernizing their IT stack, modernizing that replication and bringing it all together? So whether their destination of choice is cloud data warehouse, whether it's a data lake, how are they doing that? And again, specifically, how are they thinking about it when they have to think about their legacy databases and database replication? The other thing that we're going to be doing, which we're really excited about, is we're launching one of our new products at Big Data London.
I mean, amazing. That just sounds like the whole package, Rachel. Come on, tell us more about it. Tell us.
But the product launch we're super excited about because it's been something that in talking to our customers, again, they've come to us, especially customers, and I think a lot of our UK and European customers will appreciate this because a lot of them were like, talking to us about, hey, we're in highly regulated industries or we have a lot of compliance concerns. How do we make sure that across all of our data sources, ones that maybe SaaS sources are great, but what about ones where, we'd like to really think of it from a security perspective, maybe even doing replication on premises. Like, how can you help us manage so much of all of this? So there's going to be an exciting announcement talking about that product.
I've also seen that there's 3 speakers from Fivetran that will be doing talks at the event. So could you give us a sneak peek into some of the things they will talk about?
So we have Dom Orsini coming. He's our lead architect for all of our solution architect. He's the one that's actually going to be going deep on database replication, thinking about that in the context of Uline data stack. We have our strategy lead, Neve O'Brien. She's going to talk a lot about this very interesting build versus buy dichotomy. So in a lot of IT, in a lot of companies, especially in their IT environments, there's always the conversation around, do I build something? Do I buy something? When you look at data pipelines, companies invest in DIY pipelines. But what we've seen, and actually what we've heard a lot from customers, is they're brittle, they break, maybe not as secure, they keep people up at night. So she's going to actually dive deep on how you should think about DIY versus buy versus managed service. That's actually a really great talk. Like I said, she goes deep on how you want to think about that. She also talks a lot about when you have DIY pipelines and you have people that have to manage them, is that like highest and best use of your people, right? Like you could be putting those data engineers on some really high profile initiatives or some really important initiatives around data analytics, even Gen AI. So maybe there's a better way to think about DIY. And then we're also, like I said, going to talk about data readiness for AI. Louis Pomark is going to be there, and he's going to dive in on that, talk about data readiness in the modern data stack.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it, Rachel. Honestly, I think it sounds amazing. All of the speakers, and obviously we have to talk about AI. I mean, it is the boom word of it, and we all are going to talk about it. But I'm very excited, and thank you so much for being with us today. I will for sure be talking to you on the event if you're there. And please, I'm just going to encourage everyone to go to Big Data London, go to the Fivetran event, and all of the speakers that are going to be there. Thank you so much, Rachel.
Thanks, Paulina. This is great.